Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 13th and final episode of Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Season 3, the third season. So, last episode, big announcement from Kito-san Black about retiring. Only a couple races left at that point, but then we had one of the races, so now it's just one race left at this point. But Shovel got to win one. That was good for her. I was happy for her on that one. But just Kita-san Black final race this episode. Not sure what's gonna happen. I'm hoping she wins. In a lot of shows, I would assume she wins, but you can't assume that. And this show, it's definitely something I've learned. But it's gonna be a sad thing even if she does win because it's still over. How much of a difference does it really make for an audience member? But it definitely should make a big difference for Kita-san Black herself. Whenever you leave anything, you want to leave on a high note. So I do hope it works out, but yeah, we're here for the episode, so enough stalling. Let's just jump on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Is that Daya? And the hair color is not Kita-san, so yeah. She's already gone. Yeah, Anima Kirin. Holding up, huh? You go, Crown, son. I mean, that's, probably what she's really fighting for is to have no regrets. Because losing your final race is not the end of the world as long as you know you did everything you could. I know that feeling. And yours. そしてあなたの Wonder what that's referring to. Hey, we weren't talking about you. Juice. Probably carrot juice. I guess she's holding the blender for whatever reason. I guess to prove that she made it. It's a great place. Not a better team in this whole place. I mean, if McQueen, if you're the one offering, I'll take a hug. I hadn't. That's a cool poster, actually. Finally winning a Grand Prix. It's Kita-san. I actually can feel myself getting more and more nervous. Good work there. Nice. I should have done that. I should have rewatched a lot of races. I feel like a filthy casual now. She definitely can. But will she? That's another question. Rewatching all the race. Just don't hurt yourself. Teo, right? I think that's her voice. Yeah, not crazy. Nice little moment between these two. True. Sadly true. Senpai noticed me. I'm sure those words mean a lot to her. Christmas Eve, huh? That was actually a couple days ago. 3 days ago. So what we're here to find out. Dude, focus on your task, man. That's very dangerous. I can just imagine a zoomer climbing and just watching TikTok on the other hand at the same time. Kid special week. She's in a horse stance. Looking great. I kind of want to ride special week, not gonna lie. I prefer Shizuka to ride her, honestly. I mean, your idea was good, special week, but we'll just maybe next time. Yeah, that's also kind of what I'm thinking. Don't hurt yourself. I don't see my idea anywhere. That was actually really funny. Because she had like what, a stupid shirt with a carrot on it or whatever. Fairly poorly drawn. Just as always, I do enjoy the comedy style of this show. Moon, whatever the heck she just said. I just know I want to listen to that again. Root for the earth. Event elevated. You know, the more I see her outfit, the more it's kind of growing on me. I wasn't a big fan of it initially. Shovel's outfit, to be clear. Got it. There she is. There's our girl. Like, I'm thinking she has maybe a 60% chance to win. That's kind of where I'm at. He's gonna shoot the flag. Okay, that works too. Don't say my ID anywhere. You know, Special Week, I've commented on her not getting a lot of screen time and relevance this season, but when she makes good use of the screen time she does get, we'll say that. Last time, yeah, we get to feel this metal. The quietness, so... Get in the gate, girl. You made me break out the whip. It's just amazing how powerful it is to just not have a BGM for a minute. Here we go. And guys, the shovel does stand out a little bit from that bird's eye view. I think it's just because of how bright her outfit is. The bright color. Courageous. Gita-san is doing well. Yesterday, can you say anything else, Special Week? Gotta work on that girl's vocabulary. Deiska. She really has. Burned it into your eyes forever. The girl looked really happy behind her. Grrr. That is not a real word. Why is Rice Shower so short? Black Ebony, that's a name. Do your best, Shovel. As you should. Gambare, Kita-san. A war of wills. Catch you tight like the opening. It's a great callback. Kachitai. Keep going. I'm squeezing my own hand so hard right now. Oh, that look of shock. That worries me. Did you see someone in the audience in particular? Or just everyone, yeah. Everyone rooting for you. Cheering you on. Including me. That the one girl's gonna go Super Saiyan. Yeah, let's get back into it. Oh, damn, let's go. Everyone's blown away by that. Now that was a give me your energy sort of scene. Sasteruka. Man, my heart's racing so fast. My everything is racing so fast. The girls are racing so fast. Ike. Thank you for your contribution. Just love seeing her run. Tears just everywhere. Gambare. Fighto. Can't touch this. He can't. Oh, out of the wheelchair. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Man, nobody in front of her. Even the announcer chicks get into it. Whoosh. And crossed it. There we go. There we go. Oh, God, I can breathe again. Nobody even visible in that shot. That's how far ahead she was. No need to wipe the tears, they're just gonna keep flowing. Oh, really cute. I want a hug from my shower too. That screaming arigato. You can really feel the emotion in it. Just the sheer emotion from all over right now. Kachitai and Kachi we did. Kachishita. I don't know if that's proper grammar, but... And Shovel. I know you lost Shovel, but like, I had to root for my girl Kita-san Black here. At least I had to. Lucky 13. That's Diastery of Space. Earth, you did good. Earth will eventually get her time to shine. Imamada Dori. Oh, really? I mean, I can see that. Yeah, it really is a matter of perspective. Because I think she could definitely keep going if she wanted to, but if you want to go out, this is a good way to do it. Kita-san, 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 Kita-san. She's so cute. Kita-san, 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 Kita-san. I'm sorry I stopped one Gito-san too soon. Are we actually gonna get a performance? Are they really gonna actually give me one for once in my life? We have the opening playing, music-wise. And Shovel's up there too. Yeah, we might actually be doing this. I don't want to get my hopes up, but like, we might actually be doing this. And it's doing really well too. Like very, very high level idol choreography here. Like the ears perk up. Yeah, we are really doing this. And it's so good too. Makenai. Ah. It wasn't super long, but that was really, really, really good. That's what she said. Like, no joke, that was some of the best idol performance. Like, the choreography, the camera work, everything was top tier there. I absolutely love that. You really feel just the raw excitement from Kita-san especially, but everyone there. Okay, we gotta get to see our next season's girls. Hi, Dozo. We get more little horse girls. Probably filled with hopes and dreams and aspirations. God, those ears. It's so good. Stop wiggling me ears. I can't take it. I didn't know I wanted that so much until I got it. The freaking horse ear wiggling. There's everyone. Shine Team Capella. Hora, Kita-chan. She's got her sign too. That's the question. I wonder if we'll get any kind of announcement at the end of the season 4. Hopefully. I don't see why not. The show's plenty popular, and you can always keep it going with the format that they have. Byakuran. Also nice to get to hear the song again. Byakuran. Uma Pyoi Densetsu. Uma Musume Fanfare G1, whatever. So she, I can't read Kazakhstan to save my life. Not that fast. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. I haven't heard the name of the show, but... And yeah, no announcement, sadly, but we're getting a season 4. Like, why wouldn't we? But yeah, that was the 13th final episode of the 3rd season of Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Really good episode. Like, as far as final episodes for a season go, I really couldn't have asked for any better, right? Like, I feel like I do have a decent amount to say about it, but because yeah, you know, Kita-san Black's final race, they did a really good job of making sure the audience could really feel the level of support and everyone's feelings on the matter, right? Because yeah, everyone's rooting for Kita-san Black. Well, not literally everyone, but you know, just that's the overall vibe, right? Her last race, she's especially going to get even more encouragement, just in general. Even people that aren't like hardcore Kita-san fans, for a final race like that, you know, they're probably going to cheer for her. You know, this is a thing that kind of happens sometimes, but yeah, you know, everyone's rooting for her. You have some nice little talk with Teo, which I enjoyed. But even the rock climbing guy watching on his phone, probably not the best idea, but it's his choice. You want to go back to the picture scene. I don't know what to call it, but the same scene like the blender and stuff. Because it was a special week holding the blender, right? Yeah. It's such a subtle gag that you might not even realize it's a gag if you don't really pay attention. But like, there is literally no reason to have the blender. Silent Suzuka already has a cup, already plenty full. You can't really fit any more into it without risking spilling it. You could just leave the blender on the table, wherever it was. You don't need to bring it. But because, you know, special week, if anyone else was doing it, I would just think, you know, I wouldn't think much of it. But like, because special week, our silly girl is the one holding it. That's why I'm pretty sure it was an intentional gag. It might not have been, but like with animations in particular, everything is very deliberate. So I think that was a gag of just a silly little gag. But you know, what does special week say there? They call it custom drink, but yeah, specially made or whatever. But because I think just special week wanted to make sure everyone knew that she helped or she made it. You know, she participated. That's why she's holding the blender. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. You know, the in-universe reason why. The real reason is just that it's just funny. But so I enjoyed that. Because she even mentioned wanting to help right about here. I think. Yeah, that's right. We want to help. Special week said so. Yeah, holding the blender makes it clear that you did something to help, right? So. But I want to find that I'll just pause the recording and make sure I can find it without wasting too much of your time. Okay, so it wasn't too long after that, but yeah, Special Week holds up hers, very much a like elementary school level drawing. It's like a dude, which just the circle and with a crown filled in, with just the red shirt again, crown filled in, and a carrot. Like, I'm not very good at drawing. But I could draw that, so you know it's not very good. But she holds it up. She looks happy. She looks proud. She's trying to contribute, right? She's like, you know, your daughter trying to just trying to be helpful, you know, when she doesn't really have the means to be particularly helpful. But it's like, especially because it's right next to Goldship and Teo, and they're much better drawings, much better ideas in general. Just with her drawing right next to it, it's so good. But. So yeah, I did enjoy that. I also enjoyed how they came back later, which I'll mention that when I get to it. But yeah, we see everyone looking forward to watching this. And yeah, right here when Special Week's on her hands and knees in the green room, crying once again, you know. But I don't know, just her crying is kind of funny, not to be mean or anything. But I also enjoyed Shizuka kind of like having a hand on her to kind of, you know, comfort her, because they are, of course, quite close. So that's something she would do. But we get to, the camera pans over to Kita-san, camera pans up, and we get to see just, yeah, how great she looks. And she does, no carrot shirt, right? But she's very grateful. And we still hear Special Week crying in the background as everyone's talking. Easy to run in. The cape was my idea. The sash is an elegant addition. Pretty good, right? That one was on me. And here it is. I don't see my idea anywhere. And that was just, everything about that was peak comedy. Like, I know it kind of ruins the joke to break it down too much, but like, it was so good because she's saying it in her crying voice. You know, you can barely even really hear it, and everyone's like kind of talking over it to showcase how little they care. The gag just comes together so well, and of course built upon the previous scene of the, you know, the carrot shirt and all that. But like, that may have been top 10 gags of the season so far. I loved it so much. Just that whiny voice that she says it in, the disregard for it by everyone, because it wasn't a good idea. We're all friends here. We don't want to hurt her feelings necessarily, but it was a bad idea. It was terrible. We're not doing it. You can cry if you want, but we're not doing it. I love that bit so much. Yeah, hopefully I got that across, but I really, yeah, okay. No need to keep talking about it. I think I got my point across, but yeah. So moving on, we got to the race itself. You know, Gita-san, she's there. We get everyone into the gate. I did enjoy the bit where she kind of like touches the bar because she doesn't have to say anything. We as the audience know what's going through her mind there, right? And then she heads off. You know, the race itself was really intense. A battle of wills, or whatever, however she phrased it. Everyone doing their best. Everyone cheering on. All the gambate, fighto. Yeah, you know, everything of that nature, right? So most of them directed at Kita-san, but Earth got some support as well. Shovel probably got some support at some point as well. But everyone doing their best. Sweating. The shot where she does look at the audience, sees just the encouragement there. I love the one girl who's just like, she is about to go Super Saiyan. One look at her, just she straight up is, right? Went full slow-mo. This was a great little bit here, especially the moment when she goes from focusing on that to shifting gears and focusing back on the race itself. I definitely want to watch that bit again. Let's see. Things right about here. Yeah, the ass kind of like squint a little bit, get focused, get almost angry looking. We get some literal growling. Just bam. That iconic like shoot forward. Like I almost, for just a second, not even really enough of time to really react to it, but in my mind, I thought she was gonna hit me. Like I thought she was just gonna smack into me. Like it was very brief, not too brief for me to really like I said, like, you know, do anything to like prevent it, you know. But like my mind, like I thought this girl was about to hit me. Thought I was about to fall over, just get smacked out of my chair. I thought that was gonna happen. Like subconscious thought sort of thing, right? Everyone's reaction to it was good too. Just like, oh my god, how does she do that? Can she teach us that technique? How do I do that? You know, I want to imagine that's kind of what they were thinking there. Also, Shovel's line there was good too. I think it was like Saseruka or whatever. I think I went past it. Yeah, I went back. Yeah, I think it was not too long after everyone's gasping. Yeah, Sasteruka, like you can really feel just the determination in that voice. Like, how dare you nitro speed boost in front of me? I must pass you. Yeah, also the progression of tears, like, because we went from no tears to like corner of the eye kind of tears to just, yeah, full on tears before the race is over. But even though you got the old lady getting out of the wheelchair, just everyone, and then she passed that finish line. And everyone just kind of erupted into cheers and the tears and right shower hugging, which was nice. And I mean, Kita-san actually won. I was definitely excited, happy when that happened. Like I said, I was like 60. I got to be about 70% sure she was gonna win after we got to the like speed boost portion, but still not sure because I watched the previous episode like right before this one. So Shovel beating her in the previous race is still fresh in my mind. So the possibility was right there in my head, but we beat Shovel, we beat everyone else. Although I think Shovel got second or third because she was on the stage later, which I'll talk about that. But yeah, we won. Even got some good stuff from Dora-chan. That's her name, right? But yeah, you know, she could definitely keep racing, I think, if she really wanted to. But you know, I'll definitely respect her decision. And then we got the stage performance, right? Like, because I've talked about this, because there was an episode where I just went off on a rant about the lack of actually getting the stage performances in the show itself, which I don't think people are like that. I don't think my viewers liked it very much because that episode did worse view-wise than a lot of the other ones, but I had to bring it up at some point because I was just getting more and more salty about it. But we actually got it here. Like we had Kita-san Black, Shovel, and who was the other one? Is that Crown? I'm not quite sure. Some of the less important girls or that less distinct character designs, I don't remember their names really, but either way, Shovel was on stage, which I appreciated that. But yeah, the performance itself was just really, really good. Like, I guess there's not really much more I can say that I didn't say during the reaction portion, but just everything was at the highest level. Like, I enjoy idol anime stage performances, and even if they're not particularly good, I can still get enjoyment out of them. But this was high level stuff. I guess you can do that when you only have one in the whole freaking season. But like, they really pulled out the stops. They gave us everything. The dance moves themselves were really good. The emotion, right? Because we watch idol anime, sometimes talk about the importance of like making sure to keep smiling even on stage when you're maybe struggling with stamina and everything. Like, you got to keep smiling. You got to keep that up. You know, got to be having fun, because if you're not having fun, that will be transmitted to the audience. But they definitely nailed that here, like especially Kita-san. But I got the feelings, the positive feelings transmitted to me during it, right? You know, Kita-san definitely in great moods, but you know, the camera work, the choreography, the emotion, everything that you could hope for in this sort of scene was nailed. 10 out of 10. No complaints about it whatsoever. I absolutely loved it so much. Even some like, I don't know if you call it teamwork or not, but like they are a unit up there, right? And we had some like crossover, some touching. I don't know the best way to describe what I'm trying to say, but we had a little bit of that too. But yeah, really, really good stuff. Like, I'm just gonna, right after I finish this recording, I am rewatching that 7 or 8 times, just making that clear. But we had the new school term like start, like springtime. We have our little horse girls showing up, you know, happily running around. We had some really, really cute ear twitching, showing them around the place. You know, Speaka recruitment poster. You gotta love it. You know, Shine Team Capella sign over there. And then we just kind of end off, you know. Oh yeah, one thing I did forget to mention is, yeah, we had the opening song as our for the performance, right? Because that's already one of the anime tropes that I really enjoy. The whole let's play the opening theme song near the end of the final episode. It's done a lot, but I always love it. Sometimes it's done better than others, right? Like anything that's overdone, sometimes people will just throw it in as kind of like a checkbox thing, but it's just not done very well. Even I still like it when it's done even badly, but like having it as the opening song, or having it as the song for the idol performance, the idol performance is done really well. The idol performance that I'm so glad we finally got, like it all just came together very nicely. So just I was there for all of it. Even got to hear some nostalgic music in the as a credits roll, right? So that was good. And I think that's everything I wanted to say. Like, it nailed it. You know, final episode, 10 out of 10. Couldn't ask for anything more, really. Because obviously we did not have an idol performance. I could have made that as a complaint for the final episode, but no, they did it. They did it well, so no complaints. But yeah, as far as like the season itself goes, like, I thought it was a good season. I actually went to the My Anime List page and noticed that there actually isn't a positive review for it. There's like one mixed and one not recommended. No recommended ones, which is interesting. I mean, the score itself, 7.60. Well, as I refreshed it, it's 7.59. But like, it's not a bad score. Like, it's obviously worse than season 2, which is an 8.07. And season 1, let's see, what was season 1? Okay, season 1 was actually the worst, 7.31. Okay, I mean, that kind of makes sense. Usually you get higher scores later seasons because most of the people that are watching it, like, at that point, like the show. So inherently, unless they're done really badly, they'll have a sequel seasons will have a higher score. But yeah, I mean, yeah, some people definitely did not give Uma Musume a fair shot when they wanted to watch it or whatever, because it really is one of the best, if not the best, sports anime I've ever seen. But I've seen people like just not watch it because they take a look at it like, oh, Horse Girl is some cringy weeb thing, like not a real sports anime. I'm not gonna watch that. Like, people just kind of have that attitude, and it's really unfortunate because it is like a really, really good sports anime. Like, it has got the cute girls, the great character designs, a connection to real life horse sports or whatever. You know, a lot of like delves into some very real stuff that athletes have to deal with. Right, it's a really good anime that just a lot of people are just repelled by the horse girl aspect of it, which I guess it works as a pretty good gatekeeping method as a good filter. Normies, I guess, in that respect, but just because they're the ones missing out at the end of the day. There's no skin off my neck if they don't watch a good anime. Like it doesn't bother me, but you know, it's just kind of a thing. But anyway, what was I talking about? But yeah, the season itself. The point I was getting at was that I guess some people don't like it as much, if that is anything to go by. You know, lower score than season 2, no recommended reviews on the my anime list page so far. But like, I thought it was a good season. Like, oddly enough, I think season 2 is the one I remember the least. Like, I feel like McQueen and Teo were important in it, but like I don't know, just I feel like especially season 1's the one I remember the best. I'm not even sure why, but yeah, I definitely like season 2 and season 1. Season 3, since I don't remember season 2 very well, I can't say too concretely comparing this to that, but yeah, just I was going to try to we're gonna rate them in comparison to each other, but I think I'd really have to rewatch season 1 and 2 to really do that fairly. But I don't think it was really noticeably worse than the previous 2 seasons, right? Like, even though I don't remember season 2 that well, I do feel like there were some pretty good highs of that season, I think. So knee-jerk reaction, I want to say this was worse than season 2. Season 1, I'm not sure. Season 1, I mean, we had Special Week in season 1, which I really like Special Week. Okay, I've always been sad that she's not as important, so I would probably put it below season 1 just on that basis alone. But like I said, now more than ever, I really want to rewatch the first 2 seasons and really get a feel for that. But yeah, overall, I liked season 3. I thought it was good. I really enjoyed it. Kita-san Black was a great character that I really enjoyed following her journey here. You know, Daya, she had a great friendship with her. We didn't get as much with Daya, really. She definitely felt like she took a back seat to Kita-san Black, even though initially they kind of came across as 2 halves of the one protagonist of the season. Really has mostly been about Kita-san Black. Like, Daya is not too far behind in that respect. She obviously had the curse and everything she was dealing with, right? So I'm not going to say it was like a huge difference or anything like that, but overall, I think Kita-san is in the lead as far as feeling like the real main character of the season. But I did like them both. Kita-san, you know, she's great. And we did get some of the other girls. You know, none of them, we didn't get too much of them, really. Like, you know, Special Week, Shizuka, McQueen, Scarlet, Vodka, Gold Ship, all our girls. We got a little bit of them here and there. Some of them got a little bit more time than others. Obviously, Gold Ship had a little bit of a somewhat focused episode with her deal, right? But, you know, Special Week never got any kind of focus segment, really. But, Rush Hour got to be sort of relevant during the training arc. That was nice. Because I also remember Rush Hour, I think was season 2, where she had a good moment. Like, I think there was even like an opening change for one of her episodes. But yeah, I never realized just how little I remembered about season 2. Just bits and pieces scattered about in my brain. So that season especially, I really want to rewatch. But because I think this stuff happened in season 2. But anyway, I think that's most of what I wanted to say. It was a good season of a great show. I do hope they keep making more Uma Musume. I was really attached to the show in general, honestly. Like, we have so many characters, so many of them have had brief periods of being in the spotlight, of being relevant, to the point where even though the season really focused on 1 or 2 characters for the most part, like, everyone's still kind of, they're around, they all mean something to me as characters. You know, I always appreciate their input. I know about their experiences that are like behind some of the advice that they give, right? Like, it just feels like I'm part of some big overall happy horse girl family, you know. So it just one of those shows I wouldn't mind just keeps going for a while. And like I said, it has a format where it can keep doing that. Just bring in new students and have them get focused on, and the format lends itself to that sort of thing. Just being able to keep going if they wanted to. But it's just funny how often I just forget that these characters are horse girls. Like, I see the tail, I see the ears, but like, they're just people for the most part. Like, it's mostly just because when I sort of talk about the wiggling of the ears, like, it was moments like that where it really is at the front of my mind, the fact that they are horse girls. But most of the time, because I call them horse girls a lot, you know, call them Uma Musumes a lot, but like, just as a word, like, it doesn't really mean anything to me most of the time I say it. Like, they're just girls, you know. But So I'm very progressive is what I'm trying to say. I don't see race. I just see people, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, good stuff. Really enjoy the season. Hopefully we get more of it. I hope you enjoy my reactions to it. So if you do, please click the like button and leave me a comment down below what you thought of the season, what you thought of my reaction to it. How do you think it compared to other seasons? You know, I would really love to hear what you have to say about that, especially on a final episode like this. So thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.